Good morning, students. In our last class, we have discussed the important textual question answers from the disastrous dinner. And students, today we are proceeding towards the textual grammar that have been mentioned in this story. So, students, before telling you anything, let me first read out this paragraph for all of you. Seema is a beautiful girl. Seema is 12 years old. Seema reads in class 5. Seema is an intelligent girl. So students, now after it I have mentioned in another paragraph here. Let me read it out again for all of you. Seema is a beautiful girl. She is 12 years old. She reads in class 5. She is an intelligent girl. So here what are the difference between these two paragraphs? Everything is same. But the only difference is that here in the second paragraph I have replaced the noun in the first paragraph, that is Seema, with the words she. And students, this is known as pronoun. So it means that we can replace the nouns with certain words which are known as pronouns. And students, in our grammar class we have already discussed about pronouns. That's why I hope that you are well aware with this pronoun. Now still let us look at the definition of pronoun. So pronoun refers to the words which replaces the nouns in a particular sentence. And I hope that you have got the meaning of this definition from the examples itself. Now students, there are different types of pronouns, and today first let me have a detailed discussion on personal pronouns. So student, what are personal pronouns? The pronouns which are used in place of people, animals and things, etc. are personal pronouns. Say for example, if you go to this paragraph once again, here Seema is a beautiful girl. She is 12 years old. She reads in class 5. Here we have replaced the noun Seema with the word she, and this is a personal pronoun because it is used in place of a people or a person. Means it has replaced a person in a sentence. That's why it is a personal pronoun. And some more common personal pronouns are I, we, us, me, you, he, him, her, she, they, them, as it, etc. Now students, we have already discussed about personal pronouns in your grammar section, means in your grammar class. That's why I am not going in detail about this pronoun here. But now let me have a discussion on another pronoun, that is reflexive pronouns. And in order to get the idea of reflexive pronoun, first of all, please read out the examples. Here number 1 is, be careful not to cut yourself with a knife. Number 2, our cat washes itself after every meal. And number C, we baked the cake by ourselves. So students, here you can see that in these three sentences some words are highlighted. They are yourself, itself and ourselves. So students, these highlighted words are our reflexive pronouns. Now let us know about what is a reflexive pronoun. A reflexive pronoun refers to a person, animal or thing that is the subject of a verb. A reflexive pronoun ends in self to the singular form or selves in the plural form. So students, means a reflexive pronoun refers to the person. So here in the example itself you can see that be careful not to cut yourself with that knife. So the direct pronoun is not given here but from the sentence itself we can identify that here the pronoun will be you. You be careful. You is not mentioned here, but your main pronoun is you. And the reflexive pronoun of this your personal pronoun will be yourself. As I have mentioned that in reflexive pronoun their self will be there, or selves. Self you have to use for singular, means only one in number, which pronoun which are signifying only one, and selves will be from for plural pronouns, means the pronouns which will refer more than one. Then in number 2, our cat washes itself after every meal. So our cat is the noun here, and its pronoun will be it, because we can't write he or she for the cat, so its pronoun will be it, and in order to make it reflexive we have put self with it, so it has become itself. And number 3, here we bake the cake by ourselves. Here the noun is we, and its reflexive pronouns is ourselves. So students, here I have mentioned a table where you can see the personal pronouns and their reflexive pronouns. So here the reflexive pronoun of I will be myself and we will be ourselves. Then the reflexive pronoun of you will be yourself if it is singular, and the reflexive pronoun of you will be yourselves if it is plural. Then the reflexive pronouns for he, she and it will be himself, herself or itself. And the reflexive pronoun for they will be themselves. So students, I hope that you have understood well that what is a reflexive pronoun. It is nothing, just after getting a particular sentence you have to find out the pronoun. Sometimes it may be there that the pronoun is not given, only the noun is given. So which pronoun will be go with that noun you have to identify, and in that sentence only you have to write down that pronoun, and with it you have to add self or selves. So I hope that you have understood the reflexive pronouns. And that's it student. Today we will not discuss more. Now here is your home assignment, and your question is fill in the blank with a reflexive pronoun. And for your convenience I have done the question number 1. Please look at this. The TV switches dash off if you put it on the timer. So student, here the noun is TV. And what will be the pronoun for TV? It is not a human. That's why we will use it for TV. And it is a singular pronoun. That's why we have with it we have put self, not selves. So students, here is your home assignment. It is given in your book in page number 46. You can note it down from there also. And you have to write down in your copy including today's date. And students, please try to do it by yourself. But still, if you have any doubt regarding reflexive pronouns, you can ask me in the comment section. As for now, thank you so much.